Hey everyone, welcome back to Secure Your Benefits, the channel where we break down everything you need to know about Social Security and how to make sure you get the most out of what you've earned. Today, we've got some major updates, big news that affects millions of Americans, especially those who've worked in the public sector like teachers, firefighters, and law enforcement officers. Let's get into it. In January 2025, a major piece of legislation was signed into law that's already transforming the Social Security landscape. It's called the Social Security Fairness Act, and it directly addresses two long-criticized provisions that have reduced benefits for decades. If you've ever heard of the Windfall Elimination Provision or the government pension offset, you already know how controversial they've been. If you haven't, don't worry, I've got you covered. The Windfall Elimination Provision, or WEP, has affected people who worked in jobs that didn't withhold Social Security taxes, often public employees, while also qualifying for Social Security through other work. The government basically used this rule to reduce your Social Security check, sometimes by hundreds of dollars, because it assumed you were getting a windfall from a separate pension. But in reality, many workers, especially lower-income retirees, ended up with far less than they deserved. Then there's the Government Pension Offset, or GPO. This one impacted surviving spouses who qualified for a Social Security benefit through their spouse, but were also receiving a government pension. Under GPO, their survivor benefits were either reduced or completely wiped out. Imagine working your whole life, losing your spouse, and then being told you'll barely receive any of the benefits they earned for you. Now here's the good news, both WEP and GPO are officially repealed under the new law. That means starting this year, 2025, millions of retirees will finally see their full Social Security benefits without unfair deductions. It's a huge win, especially for older Americans who worked in public service and spent years waiting for this change. Let's talk numbers. According to estimates, over 3.2 million retirees will benefit from this change. On average, affected individuals will receive an additional $360 per month in their Social Security payments. Surviving spouses could see even bigger increases, averaging $700 more each month, while some may receive as much as $1,190 extra depending on their specific situation. And here's something even better, these increases are retroactive. That's right, payments are being backdated to January 2024. Retroactive lump sums started going out in February 2025, and the new increased monthly payments officially began in April. If you've already received your payment this month, check your bank account, you might have noticed a higher amount. If not, it's coming very soon. And no, you don't need to apply for this increase or fill out any paperwork. The Social Security Administration is reviewing eligible cases and making adjustments automatically. So if you're entitled to more money under this law, you will get it. Just make sure your contact and banking information is up to date in your My Social Security account. Now, while that's probably the biggest update, there are several other changes happening in 2025 that you need to be aware of. Starting April 14, the Social Security Administration is rolling out tighter identity verification rules to combat fraud. That means, going forward, if you're trying to apply for benefits or make changes by phone or mail, you'll now be required to go in person to an SSA office for identity confirmation. It's an extra step, yes, but it's aimed at protecting you and your benefits. That said, there's an exception. If you're applying for Medicare, SSI, or disability benefits, you won't need to go in person. Those claims are still allowed to be processed remotely, either online or over the phone, under the same rules as before. However, after some public pushback, the SSA recently adjusted their policy. Just a few days ago, they officially announced that all types of benefit claims can once again be submitted over the phone with some added verification steps. So if you're someone who's homebound or unable to travel, this is good news. But be prepared, more ID checks might be required during or after your call. Also worth noting, something that's been causing a lot of concern is the reinstatement of an older rule about overpayments. Starting March 27, 2025, the SSA now has the authority to withhold up to 100% of a person's monthly Social Security check to recover overpayments. Previously, the most they could take was 10%. That's a big jump. So if you've been told you were overpaid by mistake, or if you're not sure, this is the time to check your benefit statement and contact SSA to resolve it. Don't get caught off guard. Now let's talk about the cost of living adjustment, or COLA. As we all know, inflation has been driving up the cost of just about everything. The good news is that the COLA for 2025 has been set at 2.5%. That means the average monthly retirement benefit will increase from around $1,927 to about $1,976. It's not a huge leap, but it's something, and when combined with the changes from the Social Security Fairness Act, many retirees are seeing real improvements in their monthly income. Here's another change that flew under the radar but makes a big difference: direct deposit updates. If you're changing your bank account or switching where your benefits are sent, you no longer have to wait weeks for the change to process. Thanks to new system upgrades, direct deposit updates made through your My Social Security account are now processed within one business day. That's a huge time saver and helps avoid missed payments or delays. Now, before we wrap up, a quick reminder. If you've worked in both Social Security covered jobs and non-covered government jobs like teaching in a state where teachers don't pay into Social Security, you should double-check your benefit projections. The repeal of WEP and GPO may significantly increase your future benefits or your spouse's survivor benefits. You can log into your My Social Security account to view an updated estimate. And if you're unsure whether you were affected by these provisions in the past, reach out to a certified Social Security advisor or your local SSA office. Don't leave money on the table. We know that Social Security can be confusing and the rules are always changing, but that's exactly why Secure Your Benefits is here. Our mission is to keep you informed, empowered, and one step ahead so you can protect what you've worked your whole life to earn. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that like button, share it with your friends or family, especially those in public service, and drop a comment below if you have a question, or if you're one of the people who just got a benefits increase, let us know how much it helped. And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe to Secure Your Benefits so you never miss an update. Hit that notification bell so YouTube tells you the moment we upload a new video. We cover everything from rule changes and payment dates to filing strategies and retirement planning. Thanks for watching. Stay informed. Stay empowered. And as always, secure your benefits. We'll see you in the next one.